excited about the season coming up. You know, in the schedule, we finally have some juniors that are returning since we've been here the 2 years, and you know, it's exciting to have kids that know our program and the system we're running and the defense we're running. So practice has been going really, really well, and you know, it's ready to move forward and start playing some games in the season itself. You know, so exciting time for us.
Thank you, Coach. Our first questions come from Chad Washington at the Lafayette Daily Advertiser. Chad, go ahead.
Hey, Coach. Just tell me right now. I mean, when we talked earlier, we talked about, you know, the having those juniors there. You mentioned that in your opening statement. But talk about the sophomores. What progress have those freshmen from last year made this year, and what do you see? What do you expect from them coming into the season?
Well, I tell you what, I think it can be a big part of us winning this year. Is you know, you look at Gabby Alexander as well as Jalen Gordon, the playing time they got toward the end of the season and how they contributed toward the end of last season, and kind of carried over into the spring and then now into the summer and fall. And you know, just they're so much better defensively, and they're more aggressive on the offensive side. So I think they could be a big part of us moving forward and helping that junior group to you know, to kind of compete, you know. So, yeah, they've improved a lot offensively and defensively, and I think they're a lot more confident in the system itself and just every aspect of what they're doing. They know how to work harder. I'm really impressed the improvements they've made.
Yeah, specifically Gabby, she seemed, you know, she got a little bit of bench time, you know, and came in and, you know, had some good minutes. Do you expect her? Has her game improved over the summer? And do you think that she'll be a person that you would go to offensively early in the season?
Sure. You know, Gabby's very talented, very athletic, and I think the thing that hurt her last year was the inconsistency of what she went through. And it seems like this year she's already more consistent in practice, and that's what we're really working on. You know, her ability to score. I mean, when she figures that out, she's going to be pretty tough to stop because she can play inside out. She's shooting the ball a lot better, and she's just a tougher kid now than she was as a freshman. So, yeah, we're hoping that she's real consistent at what she can do and helping us win.
And one more thing. Talk about, again, JUCO transfers that you guys have, or the transfers that you have coming in. Actually, instead of the transfers, talk about the post position players, your post players that are coming in and trying to work, and how big of an importance of them to try and get that rebounding worked out for you guys.
Yeah, sure. You know, offensive rebound had never been a problem on our side, you know, since we've been here, but the defensive rebound has been a problem, and actually making stops on the inside has been a little problem for us. So, you know, you add Alexis Naziati, D-Ray Turlock, and, you know, Jasmine Mills coming back, as well as Simone Fields. You know, you start adding them in with size, all of them about 6'1", real strong. So we feel really, really good about that addition of those freshmen. You know, it's just a matter of them learning the system and buying into what we need their role to be. And so it's exciting, you know. It gives us another dimension of the way to guard, you know. We're so defensive-minded that I think that'll help us. And then also to finish off stops, you know, when you can get those defensive rebounds and finish off stops. And they all kind of fit that mold. It's what we tried to recruit. And, you know, they're still on the learning curve, but it's getting better and better every day.
Okay, thanks a lot.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you, Chad. Our next questions come from Joshua Parrott. Josh, please go ahead.
Hey, good morning, Coach. Was wondering if you could share a little bit about how injuries have already affected you guys, and just how maybe that's kind of altering a little bit of maybe some of the roles that some of your players will be playing this year.
Well, you know, there's always some adversity that we're going through, you know, with Brooklyn Arsenault and Silk, Savannah Oakby, you know, losing them, and, you know, not sure when we'll get them back and if we'll get them back. So, and to me, it just, for us, it's like the timing, you know, wasn't great, but, you know, it just gives other kids opportunity, you know, to come in and play right away, you know. And that's kind of what's happening. You know, some people will get, you know, those sophomores that we talked about, they'll get playing time right away at the beginning of the season. And it's just going to help them to get more seasoned as the season goes on. So, and then, with the freshmen, it gives them an opportunity. With Brooklyn out, like Jasmine Mills will play a little bit more, but then you look at Simone Fields that's been doing extremely well in practice. He'll put her out there. And I always found, if a kid's given an opportunity, they seem to improve more and quicker, and, I think that's what's going to happen, Even though it didn't feel good as it happened, as I'm looking at our team right now and how it's developing into a complete team, I like what I see. We should have taken some steps back, but I don't see it. I really don't see it in practice. Actually, I'm thinking we took some steps forward. We're better defensively now than we were last year with the addition of some of the kids we brought in. So, it just gives us more opportunities. So I'm excited. I think, the sky's the limit for this team. We just got to get more consistent. I know we're going to be still young in a way, with only one senior, but I really like what we're seeing.
And as far as on the offensive end, do you see you guys being similar in just the breakdown of how the production comes across for you guys, or do you see someone maybe taking up a little bit more of the load? How do you see that going into this year? And I know it's a little bit difficult with the two girls that are out hurt right now with the knee injuries.
Well, I think that's a great question. You're going to lose Brooklyn that was averaging 10 points, and then Silk averaging about 10 points. But, we didn't have Kiki Veal for the last 17 games, and when she went out, she was leading us in scoring with about 15. So we should be able to get that back right away, and, it's just to find the numbers from Brooklyn, I'm thinking, and then you got a kid like a freshman like Simone Fields, and then, Jasmine was out for the last 6 games. So, I think they can kind of help to fill that void, in the scoring. But I think we'll be a little different, I think we're going to be more of a transition team than we've been in the past because of the numbers of kids we have that we'll be able to play. And then, we'll score in many different ways. I think this is the first time that we have a hybrid or a post that can really score inside with Simone Fields, Now, Jasmine has stepped up her game, and I think she'll be able to score a little bit more. But we really haven't had a kid that can just come in and score like her from the inside. So, we like what we see in her, and then, D-Ray Turlock seems like she could be one of those kids, if she develops on the defensive side, that can score a little bit from out. She can shoot the three and stuff. So we got some added dimensions. This is going to be, can we be consistent at it, And that's what excited me about the team that was coming back. I thought we could be really, really consistent, but, the injuries have hurt us, and, it's just part of the game. But, with adversity, I think we've seen some really, really good things happen into our program.
Is there one player that strikes you as kind of being an X factor for you? I know a lot of times guys on our end of this business look all at numbers, but for some reason a player like a Robbie Brown with the leadership factor and with you guys not having a lot of juniors, but you don't have the seniors this year, she struck me as kind of being maybe an X factor for you guys this year.
Yeah, she could. We met early on. It's the only senior we have, and what we expect out of her, and I think she's just still trying to find that. It's her 4th year, and she's got a different coaching staff than when she came in, and so she's still trying to buy into our system. And I see that every day. She's very, very good at individual workouts and in the team workouts. It's coming. With a new team like this, even with returners, she's still trying to find that leadership, and hopefully she can bring that to the table. She's working extremely hard, and you look at Kiki Veal, she's probably the one that can really, really turn it on and score some big points for us. So it's kind of something that we're looking at for her to continue to work hard like she's doing and be more consistent in her work ethic. And then we didn't even mention freshman Jody Quinn. She's a redshirt freshman that can just, she's so athletic, and defensively she's probably going to be one of our better defensive players. And as always, Kia Wilridge kind of holds us together. I think she's the big-time leader on our team because she does everything right. She's a perfectionist, and she expects it. She may not be the most vocal leader, but kids follow her because she works hard every day. So I think we have some potential leaders on the team that can really step up, and it's going to be a matter of how consistent we're going to be.
Coach, I appreciate your time. All the best to you this year, and as always, I enjoy talking with you.
And as always, we really appreciate you, man. We really do.